Whoa, guys, can you hear me? Check 1 2 2 1 check. I am back in the corner, which means in German egg. Okay, guys, now let's get serious. Switch off the cam. I hope you can see me, you can hear me, you can't feel me. However, aloha, lads and gents, welcome back to a new episode of A Sense of Capital Crunch Time. Your host of today is always Julian. Very nice to have you in again, guys. As always, I mean, first earnings results announcement of this earnings season for me actually. I'm holding currently 5 shares or 5 stocks, and HIMS and HERS is one of them, my largest position. I will give you more details later on. However, very glad to start again the streaming game. Is always my preferred way to reach out to you guys. Yeah, when I take a quick look in the camera, I mean, it feels like it's the same day or same time. Everything is same like a quarter ago, 3 months ago. But when I take really a close look here, the hair gets thinner and. Guys, it's time that HIMS and HERS rolling out the business in Germany. That's that's the only chance I have to make sure my girlfriend still thinks I'm attractive for her. Yeah, even if hopefully the personality is right as well. However, guys, I already mentioned it already. HIMS and HERS will be the company we will talk about today. I will provide you a quick briefing, quick introduction. We'll talk about some numbers, the chart development. The recent earnings results and my opinion, my perspective, my roundup about those results, the expectation for this call, and then of course we will definitely back together the actual earnings results. So that's the plan for today. But before we jump really right in and get going to the hot stuff, I need to put and point out a disclaimer that, as always, this in the upcoming minutes, maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes till maximum an hour, will not be any financial advice, consultation whatsoever, and there's really no guarantee, no proof for any correctness of the provided data. Yeah, so I'm just a human, I'm not perfect. A lot of stuff what you will hear is about my opinion, even sometimes maybe it's emotional driven and driven on my experience, on my competence, my level of knowledge. And always important, guys, that you do your own research and do your own evaluation, due diligence. Guys, okay, quick zap before we jump in. And now I check quickly in the background if someone is already has joined, would be very amazing. And on the other hand, if the stream is actually working, which is as well, yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Okay, 4 more people joined the stream. Guys, please don't hesitate if you have any questions. I will always start with the basics and then getting a little bit more deeper. I mean, if you really know everything a human can know about HIMS and HERS, guys, then you can get a Coke Zero or whatsoever, or Pepsi, make Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway a little bit richer, and relax for the next 10 minutes. I think a lot of stuff will be basics, and then we go deeper and deeper. But let's see. I mean, I always try to set up, let's say, a schedule and a procedure how I want to process and progress during the call. But most of the time, I'm losing the structure, and this is how it is. Hi, Felix Vetter. Yeah, I'm very fine, guys. So still in Leipzig, German town. It's 9:38 p.m. Middle East, Central European time. Weather is 20 degrees. Car is now on a neutral level, you guys. So not much air conditioning required, not much heater, radiator support required. So perfect conditions in my perspective. Just eat a small thin dinner, a little bit bread and with some whatever cream on it. So I guess I have enough power. I'm charged for the upcoming minutes. Very happy to have you in, Felix. And of course, guys, I will just start because actually that's the reason why you're here, I guess. So again, we will start with a quick briefing about the company itself. So what is HIMS and HERS? Guys, sometimes when you introduce it a few times and when you are used already to the stock, you miss some information. So again, ask questions if you like, and I try to here and there check the chat. Not all the time, because the screen is quite compact and I'm only working with one screen. And that's simultaneously with two or something like this. But here and there I will check the questions. So what we talk about today is HIMS and HERS, the digital doctor shop and pharmacy service provider and medical products vendor out of the US, located in the US. As you can see, and there's a reason why it's HIMS and HERS, it's basically separated in a section for the males, the HIMS part, and the second part is the HERS part, as you can see here. Hopefully it works. Maybe some small part at the border of the screen is cut off. I hope you don't take it negative, or at least not too negative. But what are they actually doing? So guys, they are only active in the US and a little bit active in UK, but I don't have a clue what is going on in the UK, and they're not releasing so much information about it. So let's keep it like they are basically more or less just active in the US. And in the US, as you know, there was this kind of Obamacare and healthcare and insurance system, but I think the supply of insurance services is not the best. Not everyone of the citizens over there is covered. It's not the only country where unfortunately that's the situation, but I think in the US there are really difference between the one who can afford it and who can't afford it. And and another aspect is that when you need prescriptions to get your prescripted products, RX products, you need a lot of times, long waiting periods for getting an appointment at the doctor shop, then getting the prescription, then go to a pharmacy store. Maybe the products are not available and on stock, and then they need to order it and somehow forward it to you later on. And all this procedure, all of this stuff is done by HIMS and HERS basically on a digital way. Yeah? So basically you get your digital appointments, you communicate to HIMS and HERS, to a person who's a doctor, who's skilled and qualified in the back of HIMS and HERS about what is your needs, what is your issue, your healthcare problem whatsoever. And then if everything is going well and you get the prescription, which hopefully helps you, and with this prescription you directly, without any insurance support, not required at all at HIMS and HERS, you can order directly at HIMS and HERS the products. And those products, as you can see here, are products which a lot of times are products which the public, the community, the citizens don't want to. Oh, my light is dropping. I need to warm up, and my technical equipment I think as well. However, we will somehow successfully run through this this call, I'm quite sure. Okay, however, so they providing products and focusing products which a lot of times are a little bit negative affected, and people avoiding to talk about this in the public area. Yeah, as you can see here, like sex products, have great sex, have longer sex. Yeah, regrow hair, I already mentioned it. Lose weight. Fortunately, I'm here in a good situation as far as I at least can recognize it. Whoever. Then anxiety, so mental issues, and skin issues, yeah, and even further products. But these are basically, let's say, 5, because sex, 5 different main categories of HIMS and HERS, especially on the main side, on the male side. And especially the sex and the hair products have been the driver originally, and now in I think December past year, they released the weight products. Anxiety is as well something, but which is getting, I think, which is still running up more and more. But definitely sex and hair is the focus of this company And people who are doubting about the performance of the company and the overall business case, they're telling, the company is just about simple products, sex and hair, and that's it basically. On the female side, we have synergies, as you can see here as well. Or, again, hair products, anxiety, so again, mental health, more depression. So I think might be the case that female persons are a little bit more affected and suffering under those issues. Weight loss as well, and even more stuff. Yeah, I mean, as you can see here, skin care as well, and some libido pills, gummies, gut health. I'm not a health professional, guys, and in general, I'm just a private person investing money, so always take care of what I'm telling you, but I try my best to communicate you my opinion, at least my perspective on the things. Yeah, so that's basically it. And what makes it special next to this overall digital process is, of course, that those products are personalized in a lot of cases. Yeah, so they are more or less almost unique products. Yeah, because they have a certain mixture, a certain blend and ingredients they consist out of. And on the other hand, they have personalized medication and treatments really based on the need of your specific issues you are confronted with. Let's say like this, and your preferences, yeah. And this kind of blends, making sure that when you are a customer of HIMS and HERS, you might be a more satisfied customers than on regular local pharmacy, retail pharmacy, public pharmacies and doctor shops. And on the other hand, make sure that there is a larger binding in terms of loyalty to the brand as a customer, because this kind of blends, this kind of personalized, individualized products very likely are not available at all of the other stores, or very likely are not at one of those. Yeah, that's the case. So that's for now about HIMS and HERS. So again, digital doctor shop, pharmacy, and vendor of products which people not like to talk too much in the public area, and a lot of them are blends, special blends, or personalized products actually. So that's the case. Okay, let's go on and let's check a little bit the stock behind the company, let's say it like this, because of course now we will not talk about is the hair products working or not. It's more about is the stock working or not, and is it an investment case. So as you can see here, for today it was an investment case, but when you take a look at the past, let's maybe take a look at the past 6 months first. Hope you can still see my screen. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, Felix, I know that question. I of course expected the question regarding the ex-post of the CEO and Dudum will rise to the surface, and of course I will talk a little bit about this, not that longly, but I have her opinion about it. However, I'm not a political person, and everything is limited over here, but definitely I will catch up later to this subject, to this topic. So as you can see here, that's the recent performance of the stock in the past 6 months. And after last earnings calls, which I guess was on 26th of February, sounds for me at least somehow familiar. Is it the right word? I hope. The stock rise very, very strongly, because actually the first time profitability reached, basically crushed the outlook. I will talk about this in a few minutes. And then it rises a little bit more and more, and then somehow it peaked and dropped, as you can see, and it peaked even further and stronger, and it received a downgrade by Jefferies, I think, rating agency Jefferies. And now, from the peak, from 16, almost 17 US dollars, we are now at a level back to, as you can see here, roughly 12 US dollars. Yeah, so quite a heavy backdrop. However, guys, I'm still invested. Just for another disclaimer, guys, I'm It's my largest position with, I think, 32% of the stocks I'm shareholder of. Again, I'm just holding 5 stocks, 5 companies I'm invested in, and this 32%, which is roughly, I think, 24,000 US dollars. Yeah, I'm roughly 35% in up. In the past, I was in the red, maximum 20%, I think, something like this. I always average down the price, cost average, down the price, and I think you know what I mean. And the first investment took place, I think, in March past year. So I'm invested a little bit more than 1 year, let's say 14 months. Yeah, that's it basically. So I mean, overall, it finally left the level the company or the stock stayed for a longer period, as you can see here. But however, it dropped definitely back, and as Felix Vetter already stated at the chat, there's one reason why it dropped recently. But yeah, I mean, maybe this year, at least from my perspective, is just a regular correction. Yeah, I don't see any reason why it really dropped like 4 or 5 US dollars in the past weeks since the earnings results. I don't can relate to it, but I think it's normal and it's healthy that the stock not rising till the moon, you know, and everyone gets crazy, and then somehow out of nowhere it drops in a hole, you know, in a hole, not even to the ground. Yeah, it really hits through the ground. What should I tell you way more? Basically, guys, as you can see, a very nice straight improvement of the yearly revenue. Last year, 2023, they reached almost 900 million in turnover, and this year they will crush it by roughly 300 million US dollars more. I expect actually way more, but however, that's at least the target. So it looks quite promising. You can see it here, first time profitability, what I already mentioned. The capital structure, here we're talking about 2.2 billion US dollars, and compared to an expected revenue of 1.2 billion US dollars in the ongoing business year, we're talking about the EV sales ratio of, I think, 1.8, yeah, which is even better than last year, and which is, for me at least, definitely delicious in terms of the fundamental evaluation. But look, guys, not everything is good here, and for instance, take a look at the short rate. So HIMS and HERS is always a little bit under attack, and as you can see, this is the short interest rate during the past quarters till now, and till in the past months. Let me see if you can, yeah, perfectly, you can see it very clearly. In the past month, it raised again, so really, for sure, some people out there are interested or some companies, some players, whoever are interested that the stock drops. And one of them is, for instance, Spruce Point Management. As you can see here, it's a short seller, basically. So focused on doing business with short investments. And they publicated a short report in July last year, so almost already 1 year ago, 10 months ago. Time is running, guys, quickly, crazy. And in this time, look, they estimated a down risk of 25 to 40%. So let's say 32.5%, or $5.20 to $6.50. So the price was way lower. If you have time, always interested to check the report, it's for free, and do your own evaluation. I mean, I'm bullish on the stock and not bearish, and of course I'm long invested, but I don't want to hide any risks. I don't want to hide this kind of stuff as well. So might be interesting for you. Actually, you can see it already here. Perion. I was a company I was invested as well. If you are more interested in what happened, check the earnings roundup video, and he shorted it as well. Yeah, so they announced the short report. What happened now is not, in my opinion, not exactly stated in the short report. However, the result is the same. The Perion network stock out of Israel dropped very heavily. Yeah, so interesting story. Let's see what the future brings. It's a little bit like Hollywood movies. So again, might be interesting as well for you, but the report is, I think, something like 130 pages. So definitely not something what you can just read before going to bed or something like this. Then you get definitely headaches, at least I. Okay, let's go on. What we got here, I think, that is the news section of HIMS and HERS. And guys, honestly, not so much going on here. So regularly, let's compare this with 2023. I mean, it's just a quarter in the year, yeah? We are quite early. But when you compare it to last year, a lot of new products gets launched and some AI servers and personalized products. Here's the AI servers and really some valid stuff. And here the weight loss I already mentioned. But this year, oh, that's wrong. But this year, here we go. Actually, when I take a look, at least superficially on the news, nothing which is really nothing for me which is honestly truly interesting. Yeah, no new product, no new solution, but as well no negative stuff. They didn't announce in advance of this earnings that they will miss the results very likely or something like this. So the news section for me this year, but maybe I'm missing something, is not that interesting. However, last year I want to point out at the end of last year in Q4 two very interesting developments. As you can see here, MedMatch, it's a digital AI service, so that based on the data of HIMS and HERS and their experience and competence, they can provide even more accurate treatments and prescriptions and product support with this MedMatch solution, which is now in a beta stage and which is getting hopefully successfully rolled out more and more. I think they're starting with the mental, somewhere it's stated here, I think they're starting with the mental issues, with the mental product portfolio, and then when it's successful and they learned their lessons and improved it, hopefully rolling out more and more. And another aspect, so that's very interesting because honestly, there's always this question, there's no mode, so other players can join the game and how they can protect, and that is one solution, one recipe to protect the market, to really provide something what other players are not providing and can't copy that quickly. And another one is the weight loss product portfolio. So basically they're really providing or decide to provide a holistic product portfolio. It's not like some competitors or some pharmaceutical producers and developers that they're providing one product more or less or two products. They're really providing an app and functions, trainings plan for doing sports, nutrition, whatsoever. So really driving a 360-degree product and service to really make sure that the yo-yo effect, it's called in Germany yo-yo effect. So when you lose your weight and it comes back even heavier, that's the yo-yo effect. I hope in your country as well, where you're located at, it's not hitting in that strongly. So there's at the end just in, I mean that's the reason. Okay, it's not that positive, that not so much great stuff was announced this year in my opinion. However, end of last year in November and December, great news have been announced already, and I'm quite satisfied with it. And here you can see that already Heiko Buntur, man, I know you. What hour is earnings exactly? Data or site is not clear. Okay, Ubuntu, first of all, welcome back to the channel. I expect I made the note that I expect, and that is what they communicated as well, I think, at their investor relation page, they will announce the results as soon as the the closing bell ringed, as soon as stock market is closed, and I expect something like 4 p.m. and 5 minutes European time. 4 p.m. 5 p.m. Is it correctly? I hope so. Or in Germany or in Europe, it would be Central European time. It would be in 6 minutes, actually. In 6 minutes. So let's go on, guys. Let's go quickly through the program because I'm already late. But the ones who are not new to the channel, they know guys, I'm already always a little bit late. You very likely know earlier than I what will be the results. Yeah, actually. However, I will stick to my program and show you what I prepared, and then later on we analyze it together if you like. And here, this one was actually already creating positive rumors based on the weight loss program, that it's getting adopted or accepted by the market very positively. As you can see, due to high demand, treatments will ship in 2 to 3 weeks. So high demand, of course, that is ringing the cash bells of every investor you can imagine. And that was a positive sign. However, the management of HIMS and HERS is stating at the earnings calls always that it takes time till new product lines and product portfolios really creating momentum and hitting hard and really having a strong effect on the revenue and the profit side. I think they mentioned something like 12 till 18 months, so 1 till 1.5 years it takes regularly for a new product type to really create the full potential. Yeah, so now it's 3 months out. We will see, hopefully they will give us information to weight loss. However, not everything is about weight loss. Yeah, maybe it's not even working well. Yeah, maybe it is the case, and it is how it is. Yeah, guys, let's go on. Here the earnings for today. You can see it already here, 270. Oh, it's very small, I think. Sorry guys for this. Hi R, hi IMP, nice to see you again and Glück zurück. Glück auf, wie man im Tagebau sagt, yeah? Sorry, German. I just told them I wish you the best and luck as well. Guys, what I'm doing, I need to zoom in a little bit, I think, because otherwise you will not use your eyes anymore after this earnings call. Netherlands, Germany. Actually, I was the past week completely in the Netherlands. I was at ALFEN headquarters, guys. No joke, I did some photos. But you will see it in 2 weeks at the earnings results stream in 4 minutes, regularly, in 4 minutes. So at 10:05 p.m. Central European time. So yeah, that's it. However, so 270 million is targeted for today, and definitely some positive earnings per share forecast. Yeah, HIMS earnings Seeking Alpha website and the platform which I can strongly recommend actually is stating a higher average EPS estimation. So as you can see, I mean, investing was almost zero, or let's say, yeah, let's say one cent per share. $1 penny, one penny per share, and Seeking Alpha stating 8 pennies per share. Who knows what's the truth? I'm always orientating on investing.com, honestly, guys. However, it doesn't make a big difference, but the revenue estimation is more or less the same. Let's go on further. Oh, shit, we have so much we could talk today. I'm not prepared that well, actually, and I thought, man, how I can fill the 30 minutes in advance of the call, but I guess it's already almost done, yeah? Okay, guys, then let's go a little bit further and quicker. Let's talk quickly about competitors. One is Teladoc, very present, very famous, dropped heavily in the past. Let's take a quick look at the chart and the price development in the past month and years. And wait, so let's go on. Now it should work. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's a little bit and 5 years. So this stock only knows one direction, basically, like the music band. Pop culture, guys, is important as well. Till the 1st January 2021 really dropped just brutally, and since then it's more or less neutral, even if it doesn't look neutral when you take a look at the 1-year chart or the 6-month chart. So Teladoc is definitely bagging some hits. However, as you can see, what is a nice sign, they released their earnings results in 25th of April, and in the earlier earnings results Q4 and Q3 2023, they missed the revenue target, and here actually they covered it quite well, yeah, compared to the other results. So looks quite well, maybe promising as well for HIMS and HERS, not a bad indicator. Then I want to show you another competitor, which is Roman. And Roman is very similar, very close to HIMS and HERS, honestly, but it's not a publicly traded company. And yeah, so guys, what you can see here as well, weight loss, sexual health, hair, skin, whatsoever, check it out by yourself, yeah? I mean, based on the information of HIMS and HERS, we can quickly check it here in the latest earnings presentation. But we can see that they're grabbing definitely shares from the competitors. And so I think Roman is affected by this as well. And therefore, I'm not so concerned about it. Here you can see it here. Observed regular total customers or existing already customers and new observed customers. And as you can see, really they're grabbing more pieces of the cake, of the market cake, which is available. So definitely strong development by HIMS and HERS. And you can see it here. Roman Health actually is the brightest of the gray tones, even if it's difficult to recognize. But you can see it here, 9% market share or 12% market share at the latest base. Then we have larger competitors, more established ones like Eli Lilly. Big pharmaceutical vendor, producer, actually developer, yeah, research development, however you want to call it. And they joined the game, of course, with their very famous products, the same like Novo Nordisk. And I think on the day this news was announced, I think the stock of HIMS and HERS dropped just 7%, yeah, just based on this news, yeah. I'm very happy that HIMS and HERS really decided to go for an own way for this holistic program with apps, with nutrition and sport, like workout plans, yeah. So I'm very happy about this because that really makes a differentiation, and it's important, I think, in this business. And even other big players, like as you can see, Amazon Clinics starting to roll out their business August 2023. On the other hand, almost half a year later, so February this year, you can see Amazon's cutting hundreds of jobs in the healthcare unit, One Medical and Amazon Pharmacy, Amazon Clinics, however you want to call it. So you never know what is the reason of this, but seems like an indicator that business is not going so well, honestly. Yeah. So competition is existing, no doubt about it, but again with different kind of approaches and strategies and setups, I think HIMS and HERS is really trying to create a moat. And guys, I'm not a moat investor. I know it's always great to have a moat, a company with a huge moat, but in my opinion, it's not always about moat everything. Yeah, it's definitely beneficial, but business can be done as well without moat. Oh, it starts raining, I think. Hopefully not too strong and the sound gets affected by it. But now something very interesting. 15% up. Guys, don't spoil me. Don't spoil me. But please, no numbers. I have prepared actually an Excel sheet and I want to show you what I expected. Oh, I'm too late again, guys. However, then we can celebrate together if everything's fine. However, I will stick to my timeline and now I will quickly focus the most current news, which maybe quickly get forgot by the market if it's already 15% up. But however, it was in the media very strongly, and that is actually this one here. So you can see here, HIMS and HERS CEO walks back, praise for anti-Israel, male hair loss and ED treatment. Look, even the media is just reducing this business on hair loss and ED, erectile dysfunctionality solutions. Yeah, so what happened actually? Yeah, and this is something, first of all, before I focus this quickly, and I don't want to talk about this too much, but look guys, if I would be in your position, I would be interested in my opinion. That's the reason why I quickly want to add something to this topic. So I'm not a political guy, really not. And I don't know who's right and who's wrong here, actually. I'm really not an expert. And even if I would be an expert, I think it's always difficult to say who's right, who's wrong, yeah, honestly. Yeah. So for me, it's not about really the case. But look, so Andrew Dudum, he's the CEO and founder of this company. He tweeted or X'd this information, yeah. So there is, you know it, in the Gaza Strip, in the Gaza conflict, Israel, Palestine, there's definitely some serious trouble going on since years and years. And there have been some other events, yeah, in the past year and in the recent months. And without going too much into this detail, however, Andrew has a Palestinian background. I hope it's called Palestinian, or if not, please don't take me wrong. And yeah, he's just, let's say it like this, he's quite active on his X channel and has an opinion. Yeah, and he's pro-Palestina, or let's say it like this, he's not pro-Palestina, or however, I not read every single post, but what is the case is, it seems to me at least, he's tried to stand for peace whatsoever. That's my impression, yeah? First glance, I think he don't like that people get killed and this kind of stuff, yeah? And he's really supporter of peace. And I mean, of course, it's always simple to be a supporter of peace, and it's not always that simple. Peace is not like peace always, you know. It's not realistic that no war is going on very likely in the world. Humans are like humans, guys, yeah. However, so he posted this kind of text message, and regarding the students which are demonstrating in the US on the colleges areas, he told them, look guys, go on, no problem, basically, even though if others say without a college degree, or if others say please do your college degree, achieve your college degree, and don't demonstrate as students, he tells, look guys, morale, courage is more important than actually a college degree, and guys, you can, even at HIMS and HERS, you're welcomed. And he's connecting it to his website, and to the website of HIMS and HERS. And guys, basically, yeah, that is the reason why all this news somehow appeared, yeah. And it was not the first post in this direction, but maybe it was the most aggressive one, I guess, yeah, and more direct addressed. And maybe this college situation, I'm not sure what is going on in the US, might be a really serious topic, yeah, I can imagine. So that is really putting straight the finger in the wound. And so, yeah, of course there are people who like this, and a lot of them doesn't like it. I read a lot of awkward stuff at Seeking Life in a lot of directions. Yeah, I can't relate to a lot of the stuff, honestly. However, it is how it is. So it's not about what I think, but many people saying, okay, CEO of a publicly traded company should not add any opinion into this kind of direction and political statements, and should be just focused on business. And I understand this perspective. Others tell really like he's a supporter of the Hamas and of terror and war and whatsoever. Yeah, so that's again another perspective. And what I see, maybe from my perspective, critical is definitely that he tells, okay, apply here, HIMS and HERS, yeah, website, like, look, for me, guys, it's not about this exact statement, honestly, yeah. Really, I don't have a specific opinion about this. And if I don't know what is truth and what is not the truth. However, I'm very happy that I live in peace and I was never confronted with war, yeah, and I can do something like this I'm doing today with you guys, yeah. So, and if someone is telling his opinion without harming anyone, without telling wrong stuff, yeah, whatsoever, in general, not addressed to this post, yeah, in general, that is something what I can only support, Yeah, if that's the case at Dudum, don't know, but in general, that's something what I would love to support. Peace is definitely something we all need to work on, especially in today's times, I guess. Yeah, no matter where you're located, everywhere some stuff going on. But I don't like that it seems already a little bit like apply here, like it's a promotion, or you can interpret it. Is interpret the right word? I don't think, but you really, your first thought can really be, it might be use it as promotion, and that is what I don't like. Yeah, so the part before, I'm not sure if it's right or wrong, but however, that's his thing. But what I truly don't like is that he is adding some apply here and HIMS and hers. Yeah, even I understand the original idea. Yeah, the reason for this. Okay, guys, I know you're already in the future and I'm still in the past. And actually, just to add something, he already added some further information that this post was released last Friday, last Wednesday, I think, 1st of May. And the stock immediately dropped by 8% on Friday. And then here you see 20 hours ago, he added some comments on this. And today, the feedback was, I think, 4% up or something like this. Yeah, so it covered a little bit the unknown, very unpositive situation, and really a lot of people getting headaches and have created a huge amount of uncertainty in this regard. For me, I didn't feel comfortable as well about it, but for me, it was more or less okay, because I think really it's not just because one of post this guy is not cannot manage the company well. I mean, he achieved what HIMS and hers is today, basically. Yeah, that is what we should not forget. And even if it's not world changing or something like this right now, but it's quite a good story, good development in the past month. So, and of course, at a certain level, when people really have big problems with this kind of postings and activity, of course, then at a certain level, I think you need to step back. But if that's not the case, and yeah, I hope he can, or at least HIMS and hers can execute and go follow the path they are already following. However, you can read what he, right after 20 hours ago, he added to his original post. Yeah, and then you can create your own opinion. The market on first glance, they reacted quite negatively. Okay, guys, I can already see really some stuff is going on. Guidance up, next quarter growth roughly 7%. Yeah, guys, oh damn, man. I can so late. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let's really accelerate this. I prepared the Excel sheet, and let's take a look what I prepared. So I'm doing this always more or less with the same procedure, yeah. And as you can see here, I'm expecting an EPS, or I want to see an EPS best case of 4 pennies per share. That's my target. How I achieve this, I just added the forecast from this quarter, and the last quarter was roughly 2.6 difference. And I added this to the already existing forecast of 1 cent. Of 1 penny, and so I achieved 3.6. This is basically a 3.6 here. Yeah, so let's say 4 pennies per share is my EPS target. And on the other hand, in terms of revenue, honestly, guys, I would be already happy if they achieved 270 million US dollars. But really, best case would be for me that they achieved the same difference they achieved 1 year ago between the forecast and the actual achieved or realized revenue. Yeah, so this was 12 million, and I would love that they see, based on the forecast as well, 12 million beat. But this is crazy. I think that is something what they will not accomplish. But everything with 2.7x, 271, 272 million would be for me very satisfying. Yeah. And forecast-wise, I would love to see, and that is what is a little bit more serious for me, I would love to see something like 295 million US dollars for the upcoming quarter. and of course that they can keep their guidance for 2024. Yeah, that's the target. And then we have as well some KPIs, but this is what we check in a minute. And now the last part, guys, and then we can finally start. Can finally start with it. And here we go with, you can see it. Okay, this is, we will not talk about the past results, but it was very greenish, very positive, honestly. You can check my roundup episode of the beginning of last month, what I stated about the latest results, but very, very positive from my perspective. By far the best of all the stocks I'm a shareholder of. Could almost be not better, honestly. That was just my opinion. There was only a lag with the marketing flywheel effect. So the cross-selling, that is definitely something what we need to watch out. However, what I like to see today is, of course, a nice revenue, EPS development, the outlook untouched, already mentioned, of 1.185 billion US dollars for 2024, and ideally, best case, 295 million US dollars for the upcoming quarter, if they state the outlook, or maybe they're not even granting a forecast or guidance, but would be great, 295. Then short term, marketing flywheel, cross-selling, already mentioned it. Currently 51% of the revenue is marketing spend, so quite a huge amount. I want to see it's getting lower. And on the other hand, I want to see that they achieve more revenue per than subscriber growth. Yeah, it's always great that the number of subscribers is growing, and I think they are on a level of roughly 1.5 million currently, but I really want to see that they achieve a higher turnover, higher sales per subscriber. That would be amazing. And I want to see that the personalized product share is increasing. So it is already increasing very, very strongly from quarter to quarter, and now on a level of 30%. And this is something what is really digging some kind and achieving some kind of mode. Yeah. So I would love to see this. These are the short-term numbers, and the revenue, EPS development and outlook is important for today. Midterm and long-term is not that important, however, for today at least. But on the long-term or the midterm, it's more crucial. You can see here the rollout of new products and product categories. So they're planning actually to do this 1 per 2 per annum, like testosterone is currently in the pipeline, would be amazing, this kind of stuff. But let's see, I think there is no need to rush. The pipeline is already quite strong, I think, and they really have some seeds in the ground, in the soil, and it's growing in the right direction, just my personal opinion. Then the management of the competitive situation, I already shared with you the chart, which displays that they're getting more and more share of the market. MedMatch AI service, I would love to see some updates. What is going on with the beta stage? Is it working the right direction? When it's getting launched to more products, to the overall audience and customer base? And on the long term, definitely not important for today, but actually bullet point 5, or it should be actually 6, yeah, then the order is right. But bullet point 5 on the long term, no legal disputes and or brands, is more addressed to the medicament or healthcare business. However, things like Dudum and this experience in the past days count as well to something like this. And then the regional expansion, yeah. And then we will give a final verdict. I will give a final verdict, negative, neutral, or positive. That's the target for today. And guys, one more zip and then I jump in quickly before I check the comments. Okay, guys. Stock market is short-term voting machine. Okay, I would say we start by with 20. Oh, now it's German time. German time is different than how you call it or how you display it than foreign countries, some foreign countries. So actually in Germany it's now 22.22 p.m. That's the time in Germany currently, 2222. However, so that's the mark, and now we will jump in. First of all, I want to check. Should I check what is going after mark? No, I don't. Let's go for the surprise. And yeah, I mean, you already mentioned 50% up. It's not that surprising anymore. However, oh, I opened the share letter. That's not good. Oh, but that's already strong. That's already, my eyes are already glowing a little bit. I mean, 278 again. Everything with 27, I would be very happy. 282 or what was it? Would be my original 297. Okay, that would be my best case. However, that's already really looking good. But I need to go back and open the press release. I think that's a better idea. So one more time, what we got here, 278.2 million. And guys, on the side, I will quickly enter it. 270.2 into Excel sheet, so later on we are not losing too much time. Okay, got it. Net income of 11 million, adjusted EBITDA. Okay, looks great as well for sure. 32 million. I think the overall year target was it like something like 100 to 120 million adjusted EBITDA. So achieving 30 million the first quarter. That's already definitely a beat. I mean, multiply this with 4, you are on a level of 130. Already up to compared to the outlook, and very likely the EBITDA level is increasing because the EBITDA margin is increasing as well very heavily. I mean, last quarter I think, so Q3 2023 it was 5 point something percent. Then one quarter later, Q4, it was 8 point something percent, and let's see what it will be now. I think they stated outlook something like 9 till 10% or something like this, and I think it's sandbagged, so it's too low, lower than actually what is more likely to come. And yeah, actually that proves it a little bit. Subscribers grew to 1.7 million. That's great. I mean, they worked before with 1.5 million last quarter. So quarter on quarter, roughly, I think 150,000 or something like this more, 41% year over year. It's definitely something we can work with, especially when we really have the high hope and valid hope that cross-selling sooner or later will start and they will sell to the same person who's already a subscriber for hair products. Maybe in the future will be as well a subscriber for weight loss products. Yeah, so this kind of network effects and synergies would be amazing, and then really the number of subscribers hitting in. Oh yeah, and now it's getting already really interesting. I mean, for me it was important that we covered the guidance, the outlook, which was on average 1.185, and now it's already increased to on average 1.215. So roughly 30 million more, is it correctly? Yeah, should be 30 million more. 30 million more. Yeah, and that's definitely something. It sounds small for whatever, Nvidia or something like this, but 30 million more, if I'm not 300 million more, guys. 300 million more. 300 million more. That's definitely a reasonable amount. Yeah. So before guidance was 1.8. Wait, I'm not should talk any bullshit. Okay, it's 30 million more. It's 30 million. Sorry guys, 30 million. So before it was 1.185 billion, and now it's on average the mid guidance is 1.215. Yeah, I hope I'm correctly now. And if not, sorry guys, don't take me wrong. The numbers are small and I try my best. The message is, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I can imagine that they even adjust the guidance a few more times this year on both levels, on both are here. And they adjusted as well. Yeah, okay. Whoo! It's getting, it's a long day, yeah, but I'm getting awake again, guys. I'm getting awake. Okay, let's check out. I will now copy a few numbers, like quickly the subscriber number. That doesn't take too much time. 17. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that's Q on Q. It's a raise of 11% Q on Q. Boy, that's crazy. That's really good, man. And let's go quickly to the marketing. Let's see what is going on with wholesale and online revenue. Oh yeah, wholesale comparatively growth quite strongly, but of course the base is very small. Yeah, but 45%, still 45% growth. So really, I mean, I think last results it was 47%, now 45%. It's really, I mean, it's not the only company which has a huge growth, but on a certain point in time, on a certain level of sales, a lot of companies decreasing on a relative scale very strongly the revenue from quarter to quarter, yeah, so 50, 42, 30, whatsoever, yeah, and just losing year on year 2%, yeah, so last quarter year on year 47% growth, revenue growth. This quarter year on year 45%. That's definitely some power, man. That's definitely some power. Nice. Okay, I will go too much now here in the details. I just want to have the marketing spend, which is more crucial for me because I want to finally see. That's really the last proof I want to see that really the company is executing really, really well. It's really this marketing flywheel, cross-selling momentum that it hits in, yeah. And hopefully that's this year the time. Maybe I'm confident, but who knows? So 130 million, 553. Put this in as well. 130 million, 553. I mean, that looks already, in my opinion, promising. Yeah. That could look good. I'm not sure. Okay. And what is the guidance? The outlook, is there outlook for the, should be something like this. Let's check it out. Here we go. Second quarter. Ooh, I wasn't that bad, man. Okay. We expect, no, really, I wasn't that bad. I need to check quickly. Look here, that was my Excel sheet. And I talked about 297, what I would love to see as an outlook. Yeah, you can see it here, I hope. And now it's going back to the results. Let's say 294.5. Is this correctly? Yeah, sounds good, I think. 294.5. I quickly enter this as well. 294.5. Here we go. And I mean, of course, not everything is positive in life, and again, this X stuff is a little bit awkward, but this stuff is just strong. I'm not seeing any negative right now, and this is something most of the stocks I always see some really negative stuff, really regular for me. However, let's go into the numbers quickly and check out what is going on. So as you can see here, I'm already starting with the evaluation, my rating, yeah. So revenue now doubt. I mean, 270 million was the average expectation, and it was now 278. 278. So definitely green. EPS definitely green. I mean, look, guys, we can check quickly the. We can quickly check the. Guys, we can quickly check. Look, that's my portfolio and even a small watch list. I have 2 companies currently in my watch list, but EPS is 0.05. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice because as you can see here, let's go back. Where is it? There we go. Can you see it? Yes. Yeah, it's even crushing my higher expectations. Very nice. Man, that's just some sweet powder, yeah? So EPS and revenue without a doubt, and we already stated the outlook, which is adjusted on the short term for next quarter and as well on the midterm for end of business year. So here for sure, I mean, we can make it very quick, and that's really can't get simpler, can't get more simple. Let's take the screen tone, huh? Okay, positive, yeah. Or others would say buy rating, yeah, from my perspective. So now we want to take a look at the short-term perspective on those both figures, starting with the cross-selling, guys, and that's really most crucial for me. I mean, since I'm an investor, even before, and I observed the company for at least a year before I purchased the first time stocks, shares of it, I had this doubt with cross-selling, and I hope finally they can execute, yeah? So let's see what they spent. See what they spent in terms of marketing. The sheet is already here in the corner. Again, one more time, you can enter it. Yeah, look, forecast, actual EPS, forecast, actual revenue, forecast revenue. It's a banger. It's a banger. Maybe I'm missing something, but just on first glance, it's a banger for me. So now we talk about the details. You can see here quarter over quarter, and I'm just comparing Q4 2023, so last quarter with the now current quarter results. 12.8%, that's strong. I think last quarter on quarter it was something like 11%, so it's even increasing. Guys, who know what will happen this year? Really, that's some sick stuff. Yes, because of this X comment post, I've read that some people canceled their subscription. Maybe it's even a good promotion for some, because other ones are very positive about what Andrew Dudum mentioned, and maybe they will be customer because of this, yeah, and it's positive reputation, yeah. I don't know what will be the outcome of this kind of activity by Andrew Dudum, by the CEO, for this business year and for the future, but I expect honestly at the end it will be a neutral one on the midterm, long term, yeah, and that is what my investment performance perspective is, at least midterm, not like 1 year, like more like 2 years, 3 years, and even more maybe. Okay, marketing spend, just see it here. That's nice. That's nice. That already makes me cry. I mean, guys, see, quarter on quarter, 13% roughly, but marketing spend just raised up by roughly 4%. So that's definitely a nice gap. And subscriber base, and that is what I love to see. Yeah, here, really, that subscriber grows strongly with 11.2%, but on the other hand, it grew less than revenue. And that should be the result that now, yeah, you see it here. Less revenue, less marketing spend per revenue. That's nice. 47% from 51%. Really now, I think they're digging profits. That is for me a game changer. Last period from quarter earnings results, for me the message was not this strong outlook beat, earnings beat whatsoever. That was not really what really impressed me. What me impressed last quarter was what was it actually? Let's see. I wrote it down. Yeah, the customer loyalty. Yeah, so really that you can see that since 2019, year 2019, since 2019, roughly 50% of the customers they have are loyal subscribers, which are repetitive subscribers and committing subscribers with a certain retention rate. And if they always can keep this 50%, of course, then they always have a larger bunch of subscribers who stick to the business. This was always a doubt. People told they can only get the customers with marketing spend and they leave quickly and this kind of stuff. And this really proved, no, really the business is, at least on a certain perspective, it is sticky and people really keep their position and stay in the position as a subscriber, and business is really convincing the customers of HIMS. And that was the message from the last call, which actually impressed me personally the most. And now, which impressed me the most is definitely that this marketing flywheel starts to rotate, and that really the marketing spend per revenue gets lower, and the revenue per subscriber gets increased even slightly, but finally, because last quarter on quarter it decreased actually, now it increased, so that's amazing to see. And one more time here, of course, as well, marketing spend per subscriber roughly 6-7% down. Nice. So going back to the we're going back to the PowerPoint sheet, and after this one we will talk about another short-term perspective. Then I will quickly check with you the chat for sure. So one more time, everything green. And I'm not this person. Check out my other streams from the past earnings season. Yeah, really. I mean, the only positive rating I had was for HIMS last season. Others not positive, neutral, or even 2 times negative. 2 times neutral and 2 times negative, I think, if I remember correctly. And this will be the season this time as well, the case. I mean, I'm not feeling comfortable if I give everyone a positive statement and rating, and it will not be the case actually. It's really unrealistic. But I just want to make sure that that's not really regular what I'm doing right now. But if they impress me with the results, they impress me with the results, me personally. Yeah, it's up to you what is your opinion about it, but I'm impressed. Let's check out what about the personalized products, if they stated something. And I think in this regard we go back to the actual results, maybe check quickly what is going on with the price. But yeah, no surprise that it's positive 10%, and I honestly, especially after the past weeks and months, that's not even that much. So other stocks would develop way stronger in my opinion. I slightly understand it. There's still a lot of doubt into the company here and there in the business case itself, and of course in situations like with the CEO, it has an effect on the market. But fundamentally looks promising for me. Yeah, that's all I can say. Let's go back to the letter, because the presentation is not announced yet, and maybe we can just go through it and maybe we see some interesting stuff, maybe not. Let's figure it out. Revenue, yeah, okay. Cash flow, free cash flow, positive, yeah, let's go. So that's okay. That is, yeah, nothing to. Okay, here we are with the personalized stuff, the information I'm actually looking for. 602. Okay, I mean that looks like, I mean here the ratio was roughly 30%, and now the ratio is definitely getting in favor of personalized treatment. Let me calculate this quickly. So I hope I'm not doing something wrong. 35% it should be. Let me double check this by calculating last year. Last quarter, 42. Wait. 460. Yeah, okay, perfect. So last quarter it was roughly 30%, now it's 35%. Yeah, so that's amazing. That's amazing. So we can go again back to my evaluation chart, and yeah, you can see it here, 30%. Guys, for me, again, one more time, nothing to criticize about it. Let's see if they're stating some information about new product categories. Very likely not, but maybe about the competitive situation. That is something what we can check as well together. MedMatch, very likely they will state something in the shareholder letter, but I don't will read now the text with you guys. I think then we all fall asleep. We are providing a growth market leverage can coexist. Very likely is some real interesting stuff I'm just skipping currently. So if that's the case, I'm very sorry. That's already what we have screened. Yeah, it's already. They achieve. Look, guys, I mean, okay, for the upcoming quarter, actually, the adjusted EBITDA margin, the expected one, is sorry, I'm not sharing the right one. Greetings, Hans. Das ist ganz mein Humor. Guys, as you can see here, the mid-range is 11%, and here it's actually 10.5%, yeah, for the whole business year in terms of adjusted EBITDA margin, expected adjusted EBITDA margin, and awkward a little bit, but okay. They expect something what we as non-professionals can't see at the moment. However, what is amazing, I mean, I think they stated an outlook at the past earnings results. I mean, we can check this as well. From something like 8 till 10% adjusted EBITDA margin. Yeah, 8 till 10%, as you can see here, for this quarter, and for the year 9 till 10%, and already, yeah, it's really crazy, really good. Okay, and let's see what is going on here. Okay, there we got margin profile. Okay, not too much in the details, but what I'm looking for actually, yeah, you can see it here as well, the adjusted EBITDA margin, how it's growing, and net income growing as well. Very confident into the right direction. Okay, I think competitive wise, there's not so much going on, so we leave it as it is. However, to sum it up, as we can see it here, everything green, everything simply green, and therefore here I prepared like a professional. Again, greetings to you, Hans. This. Oh shit. Okay, let's leave it like this. Wait, I guess I can just do like this. Yeah, okay, that looks good. So for sure, for me, a positive outcome of this earnings results fundamentally. Can't complain anything what I see right now. And the market is, of course, very likely seeing it as well when we talk about the aftermarket prices currently, what's going on with 10% up. I quickly check the chat. Oh man, there's so much going on. Hi, Alles Aktien, man, Grüße. Eh? Alles Aktien is a guy, there's a German quite popular board. It's called Wertpapierforum.com. And Alles Aktien has as well a YouTube channel. It's a German YouTube channel, but if you're interested in someone who is covering a lot of stocks and has way more value actually invested, way more money invested in the portfolio, and has more like quality stocks, yeah, not this high growth stock focus, more quality stocks, I can recommend to check out Alles Aktien's YouTube channel. Let me quickly check. Give me a moment, please, guys, and let me check the chat. If there's something what is really interesting, and I want to point out. Yeah, 30% is Reddit stories correctly, man. That's for sure strong. That's for sure strong, without a doubt. I mean, our chat at least is very bullish. I'm last days I didn't see so much positive comments under different posts at Seeking Alpha and at some other analyzers on YouTube. But honestly, we are quite bullish over here. There's a currently campaign going on TikTok where younger people are going out of their way to buy HIMS stock and products to support the CEO. Yeah, see, that's what I mentioned. Yeah, it can definitely drive and head in both directions. Yeah, like the ones who say what's going on with you, you are a Hamas supporter, and the other ones who say, yeah, you're absolutely speaking the truth. And yeah, again, don't know what's right or wrong, but it's definitely not black or white, I think, in this situation, and as well the outcome of his behavior. Yeah, and lawn mover man is right. He's going definitely for risk. But I mean, if he thinks it's the right thing to do, to stand behind his opinion, even though he's the CEO, even though his baby, his company, and even the family or whatsoever, and he as a person maybe gets attacked and confronted with whatever would kind of feedback, especially in the World Wide Web nowadays, guys, then that's as well connected to risk, and maybe it's sometimes worth the risk. Yeah, again, without any specific opinion. Yeah. Yeah, Anonym is right. That's actually a spaceship. Yeah. I called my brother Elon Musk and asked him if he can give me one of his awkward rockets right after I go back to my alien boys and girls. Yeah, nice, Max Mustermann. Nice to hear, man. Max Mustermann just stated here. I mean, I have a certain German community, I guess, even though if I try to be international, but Max Mustermann just stated that he purchased further stocks on Friday and now he's feeling very good. Like Geil. Geil is like horny, actually. Like, if you take the ED stuff from HIMS and hers. But I think he is stating it in another direction. Well, over a positive Q1, I will see you guys at Q2. Yeah, man, we will see each other. Lawn Mover Man is... what else we got here? After hours is insane. Going up like crazy. I bought today and up. Yeah, man. Muhammad Umar Mustafa. Hopefully pronounced your name correctly. Very glad for you that you invested as well. Guys, we're on the finish line. I will check one more time what is the current feedback of the people outside so far. So one more time, let's check together. Aftermarket and didn't shift it too much and change too much. So 10.5%. Can't complain about this. Let's see what will bring tomorrow and day after. But what is now interesting is the feedback by the investors, and you can see here Bean Holding is saying woot. Then here Joe signs this, squeeze the shorts, make them pay. Yeah, so of course before the bullish guys came out after the past weeks and after the exposed, and now the bearish guys, and now the bullish guys hitting the surface and setting the focus on them. Such an easy long-term hold. I might pick up more shares tomorrow. The pullback was for reasons so it wasn't easy or at. Yeah, look, guys. I mean, you can always afterwards you can say, okay, it wasn't easy at or whatsoever. Nobody knows. I mean, all of us can be happy who are invested and stick to it so far. I guess at least if you're not invested, whatever 5 weeks ago or something like this, I think then you are in the red. But I think there's not ever an easy investment. Really, the past weeks with Period Network learned me that lesson, and as well the past weeks with HIMS and hers, without a doubt, guys. I mean, I was invested with roughly 32,000 euros, which is 35,000 US dollars. Now I'm 24,000. Tomorrow I'm 27,000, something like this. Good that it's the case, but who knows? Yeah. So first feedback of the market is definitely positive. And let's take one more time, maybe. Let's leave it. Yeah, I mean, here are a lot of comments like on the actual case with Andrew Dudum, the CEO, and I don't think we will get any positive energy by now checking them out. Okay, I'm not sure. It feels a little bit like I missed something. But again, results are positive, nothing to complain about. Ubuntu, congrats that you repurchased more shares. Definitely right decision so far, I think, and hopefully you're feeling well. I'm feeling at least well, guys. I hope all of you feeling well. Let's check quickly if someone is still active here in the stream. As always, I have no clue. Oh yeah, 22 viewers, guys. I'm very happy, guys. One thing really, I'm a small channel right now, and yeah, I'm sometimes a little bit lazy, and I'm missing sometimes to upload an whatever investment portfolio update. I will upload it actually upcoming this week, end of this week, when I have a little bit more time, because I have a job as well and some other responsibilities. And next week, Monday till Wednesday, I call it the exotic weeks, because Monday will be STONECO, POS, point of sales provider and software provider, ERP software provider out of Brazil. Tuesday, new bank. New bank is, in my opinion, really crazy. You always think, okay, what comes next? Yeah, when really this train hits the wall with 200 miles per hour. But definitely can recommend to switch, join when we talk about new, even more than STONECO, honestly, because even new is priced way higher. It's very interesting and promising stock and overall business, in my opinion. And on Wednesday we talk about Grab, yeah, the Uber out of Southeast Asia, headquartered in Singapore, and now rolling out financial services and banking products in Malaysia and Singapore. Very interesting what is going on over there, but really new is my personal recommendation, I think. But these are the exotic weeks, and the week after, I mean, depending always where you're from. For German, Asia and Latin America is quite exotic. When you're from Latin America, it's different. But the week afterwards, so I'm not sure what it is, 20th of May maybe, ALFEN, the Dutch vendor of EV chargers, battery storage systems and substations, is announcing their results. Very interesting as well. I think exotic actually for a few of my audience, because a lot of them are located in Latin America, US and Asia. And I visited actually last week on a business trip. When I was there, I took a stop at ALFEN headquarters, did some photos, a video, checked out if this company is really existing and the production is ready already. So I will share with you for sure some footage. It's like yeah. Oh yeah, Kevin Gary, thank you very much for subscribed. You're absolutely welcome. I always do my best. I mean, don't rely on what I'm telling you. For sure, always do your own due diligence. I'm very confident you're actually doing this, but I just want to point out this and always try my best. And look, I'm just doing this what I would love to see. Yeah, when I was an HIMS investor at the beginning, last year, I want to share the stream experience with someone else and not just taking a look at the results alone. And so I'm providing exactly what I would love to see, or I would be a subscriber for. Yeah, so very appreciate, or highly appreciate that you subscribed. And everyone else who is satisfied, feel free and don't hesitate to join the next earnings results and earnings calls this earnings season, or even in the next season. Check out investment portfolio updates. I will start new news, stock news episode from next month on, very likely each month. I will provide the roundup of all the earnings results. What is my final opinion? Maybe some new information about HIMS will come to the surveys in the upcoming days. Then I will include this as well. So it will be my final verdict. Let's say it like this. Oh, Muhammad. Really, France and Germany, it's not the same, even if we have similarities in everything, and we are located regionally next to each other. I really can't, I don't know what I should recommend. What I know so far is, I think, and guys, I'm not in any commercial deal with them, I think is it called Trade Republic, if I'm not mistaken? I think Trade Republic should be quite well, and I think they're rolling out their international business and might be present in the French market. So this is something what you might research, Trade Republic. But honestly, yeah, I could recommend my German broker, but I think he's just active in Germany, and who knows if it's even the best one. I don't know. I'm satisfied with it, but yeah, for sure you find something. Yes, Paul, Serenity. I'm watching actually Beat the Denominator. I was one of the first viewers, and I'm always giving a shout out at every stream I'm doing. So shout out again, Beat the Denominator if you like. Reach out to me. We can have an earning stream guide backing together if you want to go for it or something like this. So always ready for this kind of stuff. Yeah, but you will see. I'm leaving comments here and there under his videos, and then you will know what I think about him and the videos. And yeah, so but I'm still a quite loyal viewer of Beat the Denominator. Always nice to see some bullish thesis about stocks, and it's always nice that he is presenting stocks I don't have on my roadmap, on my mind, in my watch list, and even though I'm not always sharing the same opinion, I can recommend as well to go to Beat the Denominator. How can we support you? Don't know. Write Beat the Denominator. He should wake up, give me a call or whatsoever, and come to Germany, sit next to me in my car. I have some space left, and then we can have an earnings stream. Or I come to the US, it's fine, it's okay as well, no problem. Or I think he's a French guy actually, so we can meet in France, and then together we're figuring out for Muhammad Umar Mustafa, who wrote a few moments ago in the chat, who's the best French broker. Beat the Denominator and we together figuring out hand in hand who's the best broker in France. That would be as well a nice mission. I honestly don't know how you how you can support me, and it's fine if you are active in the chat and here and there you're viewing. I'm already very satisfied, Paul. No joke. Yeah, guys, very nice that you purchased more stocks. Yeah, you are invested as well. Man, I have really a German community. I didn't expect this. Guys, again, if you are satisfied with the stream, feel free to leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, leave me a like, whatsoever. If you have questions, send me a message, definitely available. If you think there is definitely some room for improvement, you are backing different opinion, it's fine as well. Give me feedback, always appreciate. And yes, Paul, I'm on Twitter actually. I'm on Twitter. I'm finally on Reddit. I'm even on Reddit, yeah, and I'm interested in buying Reddit shares actually, but more in the future maybe, yeah. So I'm Reddit, I'm Twitter, I'm Instagram, and Facebook blocked me actually, yeah. So Facebook, there will not be a future with Facebook and me unfortunately, but the small sister Instagram, or big sister maybe, I have an account called as well A Sense of Capital or something like this. You can check out the channel info on YouTube, and there you find all the links to the different social media accounts. But I'm not heavily active there. But what I'm doing always when I sell something, buy something, I will keep you updated there. So I have not a specific tool where I can share my portfolio. I try to do this through the social media channels, and if you want to be up to date, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, sometimes it's nonsense content. I know it's not covering everyone's desire, demand, preferences, but this is how it is. Okay, best Muslim secret, by the way, as well as we're going into certain industries booze. Okay, all right. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Guys, last but not least, what I want to mention one more time, yeah? Guys, make sure you do your own due diligence, evaluation, and this kind of stuff. And what is really important for me, or what I really appreciate, that this call was not a political one. I expected it that there might be a risk that people will somehow enter this call and take over and use the chat, and I'm not recognizing it and talking about this Israel, Palestine, Gaza situation and Andrew's comment, and I even expected it, so I would understand it would somehow result in this scenario. But I highly appreciate that it was not a big topic over here. Really, it's not a political event. Yeah, it's not a political YouTube channel. I'm not a political person. When we talk here face to face or to one from each other. So yeah, highly appreciate this, guys. Yeah, and thank you very much for everything. I hope you join next week's earnings or next time HIMS and Hers. I hope you are satisfied, and yeah, all the best to you. Most important, stay healthy, and keep in mind that, let's say, after the earnings results is before the earnings results. Yeah, so be always prepared for the next news and for the next stuff. That is the exciting part of our hobby. Let's say it like this. Yeah.